Hello and welcome to the Raga Lab lesson series. I'm Will Marsh. We're in the key of C sharp today. And what you just heard me play is the lovely afternoon raga called Rag Madhuvanti. And I've done a couple classes on Madhuvanti in the Raga Lab series. Those are sessions number 21 and 22. If you want to go back and reference those, we look at the basics, Arohi, Avarohi, as well as a Drut Gat. But today what I want to work on in Madhuvanti is the Vilambit Gat. Vilambit meaning slow tempo, and we'll be in a slow tempo Teental. I want to start teaching more of the Vilambit Gats because they require a lot of use of ornamentation as they're in a slower tempo, and I find that really getting the Vilambit Gats in your hand does a lot to bring out the mood of the rag and the expression. So that's what I want to work on in this session, is a Vilambit Teental Gat in Rag Madhuvanti. So I'll let you refer back to catch up on this rag if you need to know how to tune and some of the Arohi Avarohi basics. Today we're just going to jump into this gut. And if you're newer to learning Vilambit Gats, generally the structure is that we're starting usually a beat 12 or 12 and a half, leading us into sum. And that lead into sum is called the mukra. And that's very important. That's kind of the starting point of the composition. And also, if you improvise and want to explore some ideas, you're going to come back to that mukra to lead you back to the composition. That's the way that you would elaborate a Vilambit Gat with improvisation. So let's start by breaking down the phrases, and then we'll put it together with tabla. So our first phrase, the mukra, we play ga ga ma pa ma. I'm doing this all from the ga fret. Re sa mi sa sa ga 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 ma ma pa. That pa is your sum. And you'll hear me play some variation on this phrase, but this is the overall structure. So this mukra, let's see, let me check it out. You can do ga re sa re or re sa. For now, let's do re sa. So ga ma pa ga re sa mi sa sa ga ga ma ma pa sum sum sum. So then you have three pas. Let's go from that mukra. 3, 4, 1. Sum. So this is starting on the and of 12. Na, tin, tin, ta. To our next phrase. Ma, pa, ga. So our next phrase is ma, pa, pa. A little crint in there. So let's go from the mukra. 3, 4, 1. 1, 2, 3. Ma pa ga, ma pa ni, pa ni da pa. That's our next phrase. So let's put all this together. 1 and 2 and 3. So I'm bending off from pa. It's just enough sustain to get that. It's nice to play in one stroke. Pa ni da pa. After this, ga ma ga ma pa ma ga re sa. This is the last phrase before the mukra comes back. So there's a pre-bend to ma. I'm on the ga fret here. Ma ga ma pa. The stroke is here and here. So that's the whole composition. I'm gonna go ahead and loop it a couple times so you can play along. From the mukra, here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. You're starting to see the structure. Let's go ahead and play it with tabla now. And with a lot of the Vilambit guts, there are places where you can add some variation, change the ornament a little bit. I would use this as your main structure, memorize this, get it precise, and then you'll hear me playing some little variations, so you can start to get ideas on how to embellish a Vilambit gut. So I'm at 41 is my BPM. And let's go ahead and start on 12 and a half. Din, din, da, 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 tin, tin, da. A sense of this composition. I'll leave you with one idea to work on. This would require you to be somewhat familiar with the rag, but how do you improvise and come back to the mukra? Let's look at that. We're going to stop on some, let a couple beats go by, and then stopping around beat 10 to give a little moment before I pick up the mukra. start your improvisation. 2, 3. I'm always coming back to this 12 and a half. Space before the mukra sounds very nice. So this is a bit to work on here. Yeah, you're getting a sense of how that improvisation works. Those weren't super polished, but it's just a nice way to start exploring how to elaborate in Vilambit tempo. And yeah, so work on getting one structure of this composition very clear, all the right strokes and means, and then from that you can embellish and find where to put some variations and ornaments. So it's been fun working on this with you today. Stay tuned for more. If you haven't already joined, I will invite you to join my monthly membership. It's only $2.99 a month, and you're going to get access to a weekly video and all of my content that I put out. So do look at that. I appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.